second here. Interesting that Sheikh didn't want it, possibly just showing a little bit of fatigue, Paresh, because that was the perfect kind of weight to a stroke to get back for the second and a good angle to go with it. Credit to Dhruv Parashar, ran in very ably. But I thought there was two there. Real feel, Paresh, your app is brilliant. You've got to tell me what app that is. 37 degrees. Is that the humidity again that is spiking up? Humidity 73%. Temperature 31, but real feel up 37, 38. It will ease off as we get towards the second innings. Would that have been the smallest of factors when Rohit Paudel decided to bat first?
It might be. And the players, the openers, they have justified the decision by.
Something that Rohit Paudel maybe does better than anyone in the associate game. He uses the pace from the spinners on the offside and on the leg. He's all about deflections and little contortions with the bat. Very, very clever. And 4 more runs to the total.
The bottom hand comes a bit slightly out of the bat and he works with his top hand. Either side of the wicket, the slow, the late cuts that he plays.
मजा आएन नि त नि
more than us with the score after 10 overs. Nepal 73 for 1. Don't go anywhere too far. Back in 5 minutes.
Lakshya Anek, energy. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree. Park Bazaar, Kathmandu.
जाने त्यति चारै तली एकजना मन चान्ने देख्छु
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
मम्मीले त्यस्तरी भने हैन अरु चीज बस हैन 2 PM चीज बस मात्र ल्याउ न बिर्स्यौ
यो क्या यो हैन त 2 PM चीज बस
Red Bull presents T20 World Cup qualifiers नेपालको विश्व कप यात्रा powered by Gyan Extra Long Grain Basmati Rice, Bajaj Pulsar and Gazab Kopiro Noodles. Lakshya Anek, Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
सही खोजौं, शुद्ध रोजौं. मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु.
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ।
Asian Paints Ultimate Protect Shine यसमा भएको UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा। घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
कस्तो मुजीलाई बसिरहेको
कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह। United Cements. यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8. एनर्जी भनेकै Red Bull.
Asian Paints Ultimate Protect Shine. यसमा भएको UV hybrid technology calm.
Or instead of 6. If you do want to get in touch, use that hashtag, please, T20 World Cup. That's what we're playing for. 3 places at that T20 World Cup in February and March next year, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka. And I can already see I'm going to call them biblical scenes if Nepal were to qualify and play in India. Now, obviously, the group placements and seedings and all of that will have to wait to be announced. I'd expect the ICC to announce those pretty swiftly after this final qualifier. We know 17 of the 20 teams that have qualified, as they will take on the second this time. Good running from Asif Sheikh. Maybe just an instruction from Stuart Law, who we saw out with the batters, that let's start to get moving. We've 9 wickets in hand. The reason it would be biblical, there would be tens, if not hundreds of thousands of Nepali people who would come across the border and try to be a part of the most amazing journey for their team.
It will be a very good thing for Nepal if Nepal qualifies for the 2026 T20 World Cup. We don't even need a visa to go to India.
It's a very porous border, isn't it? They call it one of the most porous in the world. There's a lot of kind of exchange between the two countries, very friendly relations.
Qualifies.
I'll do it for you, Paresh. I promise you, if Nepal play their 4 group games in any part of India, well, imagine if it was Dharamshala or up in Delhi, especially so, but wherever they are in India, I think we will see a sea of blue and red if they qualify. A lot of cricket to be played to get there. I'll tell you something, I've been so impressed with the likes of Japan and Qatar. I know Qatar in a difficult position now with, in essence, 2 losses in the Super 6. Inside edge and a bit of fortune for Asif Sheikh there. That could have gone anywhere. And also, don't rule out Samoa, but I think if there was one to upset the apple cart, it might be the winner of tonight's contest. The 3 highest ranked sides are the 3 favourites because they carried 2 points through. Here's the inside edge. Do you think you've sat on the fence a bit, but you said those 3 teams are the likely 3 qualifiers?
Yes, that is why they've carried 2 points with them in the Super 6s. The top 3 teams with high ranking rather than the 3 teams with low ranking, tucked away on the leg side by Rohit Pordel. And talking about Asif Sheikh, the last shot to the inside edge, again, lack of feet movement.
I think there's a fatigue factor. I know he's trying to absolutely very fit young man like so many of this Nepal squad, but he's trying to get his feet moving. But it just, when you're in this humidity, it's like your legs are sort of stuck in jelly almost. Finally got back on the treadmill after seeing a few photos of myself in that shirt the other night. So when I was in the gym last night, oh God, it was like legs in jelly. I promise you that. It's not easy. And that was in the air conditioning. Inside edge. Yeah, Sheikh just going through a difficult patch here. This game is hanging in the balance, isn't it? Nepal aren't by any stretch in a comfortable enough position at the end of the 11:79 for one that they would feel as though they're ahead of the game. They'd be pleased with what they've done thus far, but the last 9 overs are critical.
They are.
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable.
माया कसम प्रचार किनिदिन्छ होला के लगडाओ हैन ट्याक्कै सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिउँ स्योर नेपालले जित्यो के
2 wells will only be the single. Again, Powell's pushing for the second. Sheikh is just starting to show signs of fatigue, understandably. You have to assess the match, don't you? You have to recognise you have 9 wickets in hand.
And talking about the fatigue, it's very, very warm out there. Diving effort there by the fielder at backward point. Dot ball. It's about Rohit Patel, what he does very swiftly. He plays the ball very late with very soft hands. And whenever he tries to hit hard, he uses his bottom hand.
Speared in this time. The boundaries have dried up a touch, haven't they? And for Nepal, they need to assess when to take risk from here, with those 9 wickets in hand, with the assets that they have to come. And if I was Stuart Law, I would be getting Gulshan Jha with the pads on.
Yeah, get 2 left-handers ready to come in.
I think you should have all options in terms of who could come in next. Other option, of course, is to say to Mala, spinners are bowling, go at it. Remember, Dhruv Parashar hasn't bowled a ball yet because there's 2 right-handers at the crease and has been throughout the innings.
Even if you talk about matchups, a left-hander batsman coming in and cut away into the gap. They're running hard, but it's not going to be the second run. Talking about the off spinners bowling to left-handers, Kushal Malla White fancies his chances against the off spinner as well.
Yeah, I think sacrificial lamb is the incorrect term, but I would send Malla in with a license to explode. Say, look, if you get caught at long on, so be it. We still have lots of wickets in hand. But what Malla has is an X factor. 12 have been bowled, 83 for 1. That's why I thought his return to the squad was so important. Just the 3 off the over. Hyder Ali continues to be, 4 off it. Really impressive. But I would be probably revving Malla.
लक्ष्य अनेक, energy 1. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
स्वदेश तथा विदेशमा आर्जन गर्ने शिक्षाको सम्पूर्ण खर्चको जिम्मेवारी लिन्छ आइएमई लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्सले।
आइएमई लाइफ बाल किरण जीवन बीमा योजना। नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन। आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक। यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Pads on. Just the sub-fielders.
Rohit Patel, Theravon.
Out in the sun.
Asif Sheikh, 41. 44 ball में
that scoop shot doesn't get anything on it. He's got 13 off 13. The runs are drying up here. UAE will be quite satisfied with the last 3 or 4 overs.
Yeah, the last over, just 4 runs coming off Hyder Ali's ball. Over, that was the 12th over.
It's Ali who's
bowling his 3rd.
83 run.
A touch expensive, but
12.1 over.
First ball of this over is a dot ball. Rohit Patel trying a ramp shot, but wasn't able to do so.
Yeah, thanks to our team for finding that. It's just Kushal Patel out there. I think it might be Sandeep Jura on his left. Is it behind the pole without the pads on? So that might indicate that those inside the dressing room will probably be Malla and Jha with the pads on. And yeah, you can see Kushal Patel just talking there to Gyanendra Malla. Can't quite make out who's behind the pole. Is it Sandeep Jura? I think it might be, is it?
I think it's Sandeep Jura, but he hasn't has his pads on.
Well, he's not going to be in next then, is he? At number 4. So, yeah, slightly concerning period of play for Nepal. Probably some discussions going on. Of course, Nᴇᴘᴟ is here alongside Stuart Law, the head coach. He's done such a good job since coming in. The runs have really dried up here. And if you just look at the last 4 or 5 overs, they've gone for 8, 6, 4, and now this one's only gone for 2. There was 1 boundary in the 10th, and then the maximum just before Kushal Patel got out. But really, the big overs have dried up.
Rohit Patel, he has to take calculated risks now. I overheard Nick saying to Kushal Malla, today is the day, today is your day.
Today is his day. And yet, he's often one that comes in for a little criticism from the Nepal fans because he has an occasional glut of low scores.
Yeah. I know.
This one's chipped in the air, and Patel not finding any fluency. Wasim fields athletically. The direct hit, though, is going to allow a second. Skipper probably should have held on to that. It was a very flamboyant piece of fielding and marvellous, and he says, yes, sorry, probably just as well it wasn't Junaid Siddique, the bowler.
just chipped in front towards Milan.
The reaction as well.
Quick between the wickets, these two.
Great awareness, yeah. But just the reaction from Wazim as he threw it, said, "Oh no, what have I done?" I think even the captain is relieved that Nᴇᴘᴟ wasn't bowling there, because he would have got a spray from his big fast bowler. Just saw there as well the square leg umpire, because of the sun, which is so low, he's actually at point, and that makes a lot of sense for Rashid Riaz. Again, Nepal just happy to nudge it around. They will get the second this time. Throw goes to the non-striker's end. A little bit of frustration from UAE in the field, and a few hands on hips out there. Neither side is ahead of the game here. These are very nervy moments, nervy exchanges in this big Associate El Clasico clash.
The strike rate of Asif Sheikh is just dropping a bit. Good running between the wickets between these two. Very fit guys, these Nepali players. You can see Dipendra Singh Airi, Rohit Paudel, Kushal Patel, Asif Sheikh, Gulshan Shah. Sompal Khami is also so fit.
Nicely worked again. I think there's two more here because it's perfectly placed. So even if the boundaries aren't coming, at least there's some good intent in between the wickets. They've managed to find a way to get 8 off that over. Big 7 overs remain here in Muscat. It's 91 for 1.
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइने बचाउँछ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. MIT, an internationally recognized degree. Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
मम्मीले त्यसरी भने हैन अरु चीज बस हैन 2 PM चीज बस मात्र ल्याउन बिर्स्यौ
यो क्या यो हैन 2 PM चीज बस
They thinking. Usually do get in that question.
Quite
often the captain, if you do ask them that, will say, "Will assess it as we go." They rarely give you a number, or if they give you a number, it can be miles off what they're actually thinking. Dhruv Parashar will come into the attack for the first time. It does bowl off breaks, but has the ability to kind of take that little carom ball away. He's someone who's been very impressive. Again, another one of that incredible Emirati development system. Andy Russell and all the team at UAE Cricket have done a phenomenal job through all 7 of the Emirates. Slashed away behind square on the offside, should get a couple again. They've also, it's not just the ILT20, but the development league that sits underneath that. We've seen it's Jonathan Figgy who's forced his way back in through that. I think 450s consecutively he made in that competition. They have the world-class facilities. Okay, in the summer it's probably too hot, but in the winter they've got the most perfect cricketing climate. And yeah, in many ways they've got so many things going for them. Sometimes they underperform. You could argue they shouldn't be bottom of the table in Cricket World Cup League 2, for example. Good diving stop there from Kaushik. Keeps it to a dot. But there's no doubt the production line of local talent born and bred in the UAE in the last 5 or 6 years has been really impressive.
The facilities in UAE are very, very good. Just didn't release the ball in that occasion by Parashar. And talk about facilities, there's Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the ICC Academy, Dubai Sports City Stadium, even Abu Dhabi. We have plenty of cricket grounds there.
You'll put the 7s as well, which is a little bit out. You've got to go quite a bit inland from the sort of fancy sites of the marina and Business Bay and the like, probably 40 minutes into the desert. Phenomenal facilities up there. Plenty of English counties go across and use those for pre-season. Up in Ajman, there's a really good cricket ground being developed. Plenty of facilities there. Good over this, and just pressure building up in a big way on Asif Sheikh. He's hit a lull in his innings and he can't get it away. He's got to get on with it or get out here. They're the two options for Asif Sheikh.
Yes, still 9 wickets remain. This is the 14th over, the last ball of the 14th over. He has to get on with the game. He's on 44 of 40.
Tries the big shots and just is going to get the nearly full maximum reward, but a sensational stop. Basil Hamid might have done himself a nuisance. He's definitely saved 6. He saves 4 runs in total, but he looks in real agony. Concerning scenes. I just wonder, is he going to be okay? He immediately went down. The doctor is sprinting across the outfield. A heroic effort from him. Looked like it was 6 all the way, didn't it? And what a stop this is. Sensational. And let's just hope he hasn't done himself such a nuisance. He looks in, Paresh, really concerning scenes. He's in the best possible hands of Dr. Manish, the long-standing team doctor for the UAE. But the reaction was a dislocated shoulder. That was my initial instinct. Trying to get a bit of movement into it. Let's hope it's only jarred. They can be the same feeling. A jarred shoulder you can recover from immediately. A dislocated one, you're in real trouble. But what a stop.
It was a definitely good effort by Hamid.
Shanik Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
As well, concerning scenes for the UAE, remember that was not a head injury, so he would not be allowed a concussion replacement. There is a potential, unless Hamid can recover, that, good to see him up. That's great news. It's actually his right shoulder, so it might have been the landing. Swing and a miss as Mohamed Rohid comes into the attack. Let's hope he can bat. Let's hope, more importantly, he's okay. And at least he's up on his feet. I think it's the left hand he stopped it with, but then he's landed heavily on the right shoulder.
Look at the replay here. Excellent stop. And yes, the shoulder was given a weight of the whole body weight went down on his right shoulder.
You'd be concerned with the way he's holding that arm, if that makes sense. It looks a nasty injury. Rohit Paudel straight to long on, finds the man. And a disappointing innings for the skipper, could never really quite get going. He's going to have to go for 20 easiest of catches, held by the subfielder who's just come on, Mohamed Farouk. Paudel's got to go. Nepal maybe just in a spot of bother, can't get the run rate moving the way they would like. UAE fighting back. Rohit strikes.
It was a short ball game, self-room, but straight to long on. Rohit Paudel had to go because they are not scoring runs. The boundary was drying up. He had to go. Again, gets out on 20s of 19 ball, just a 4 in this innings.
Find industrial machines at factory prices on Alibaba.com with guaranteed on-time delivery.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक.
लक्ष्य अनेक Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
साउजी
नयाँ चीज बल साखा छ चाख्ने हैन
यो चीज बल हैन 2 PM चीज बल लिन्न साउजी.
This one?
Yes.
Take it. 2 PM cheese balls.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
They continue at this rate, they're only going to end up with 130 or 140, which they'll need to bowl and field exceptionally well to defend. Big final 5 overs after this one coming up. Can Mala make an impact in the tournament for the first time?
Identifying Kushal Malla is on strike. Rohit bowls a short ball into the body.